Hi guys, Ronnie here and welcome to another Aero test. Today on the last day of September. We're out here with Yaroslav from Kazakhstan, who is aiming for a Masters category time trial in the Asian Championships. So we'll try to optimize his bike setup, his factor Hanzo as much as possible. In the morning I've started with the bike fit in the workshop with him, and we made a few adjustments with mainly his saddle height, setback and Q factor. So basically we reduced all of these slightly to get him into a more stable position, because he was rocking quite a bit on the saddle, and also he had some overextending on both of his legs, so we got rid of that, which brought the whole position a bit lower and closer. But he's riding quite a long position also, which from experience from the last few tests doesn't really work well, particularly with the UCI style bikes, with time trial bikes. So that's one thing that I want to explore, and actually he's now out on the run with a reduced reach, so we'll see how that goes. One thing we also set him up with is a Quark power meter instead of his own Shimano one, because Shimano power meters are known to be not very consistent or accurate, so that's not something we want to use for testing. And actually today is also the first test where I'm using the Kestrel 5100 weather meter. This enables me to accurately adjust the air density for each run, which just gives us more accuracy basically. And yeah, today we're also really lucky with the weather, because it is quite cool, but we basically got zero wind, so that's very nice and what we need for consistent test runs. So that's pretty much it. As always, we began with testing for different helmets. We have gone through basically the whole lot that we have here. He is riding a Rudy Project Wing, I think it's called. It's not a helmet that we've seen before, and it also didn't perform very well. Most of our own helmets performed better on him, around 10% better. So that's quite a big chunk of saving there. The best for him was the S-Works TT5, which he's also currently riding with, and he also really likes the fit of it, so that's a win-win. One thing he definitely can improve quite a lot is his head position. So first and foremost, I want to try to set up his arms and his front end so it enables him to drop the head a little bit easier. So yeah, we have also tried some Aero shoe and sock combinations. So despite some people saying that the lace-up shoes uncovered are faster, today we have tested that with him, and actually the normal time trial overshoes were faster than just the shoes with Aero socks. So I don't think there's a lot of merit to that, because it was quite a big difference. But anyway, I will test this a bit more myself, I think, if there is time still this season. So yeah, now that basically the equipment changes are done, I really want to try and experiment with his position adjustments. He is not much taller than me, so he's a category 1 still, which makes it a bit more constrained in terms of position adjustment, particularly in the angles that we can use for the front end. But he has a few adapters, and the Aerocoach Ascalon system is quite adaptable, so we have a lot of things to test, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay guys, so we are wrapping up today's session with Yaroslav. We actually did kind of an exhaustive run of basically all the possible position combinations that we have on this bike setup. So we have tried the 15 and 20 degree angled risers. Here the 20-degree version was better. We have tried reducing and increasing the reach. Here reducing the reach was more helpful to bring his arms closer to his chest, so he closes up basically the frontal profile. On the bike we have tried stack height options. Here we have found again a sweet spot with this position of the bar and 10 millimeters of stackers underneath. That was our best position. We have tried different pad widths. Again, the idea here is that when you reduce the pad width, you reduce the frontal area, but if you increase the pad width, with a lot of riders you are able to lower the head position, but here the narrow pad width was the best. So we have also explored that. Another thing we've done is that we have removed the water bottle from the frame. This on a lot of bikes is faster, but in this particular instance the Hanzo was faster with the bottle. That's why I'm putting it back. So yeah, basically a 6-hour test. Today we ran through all of these options that we could, all of the helmets, overshoe and sock combinations. So really this setup can be called fully optimized. There's one more thing we might try, and that is my Spico Aero bar, which was originally made for this bike, that enables a similar angle of the forearms while also staying in the category 1 position, because this now is right on the limit or slightly above the Cat 1 regulation, so we need to play around with the pads to make sure to get them back into specification. So yeah, that's basically it for today. It's already getting dark, so we need to pack after this all-day session. If you want your bike setup to be similarly optimized by us and tested also outdoors, or maybe possibly soon in a velodrome that we are arranging, then of course you can reach out to us via the links below this video. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.